This is section 10, letter S. There are 16 dreams in this piece that begins with the letter S. There's one dream about a school siege, one dream about a shelter, one dream about a storm, one subway dream, and there are 12 sun dreams. The first number in this piece is the number 1. This piece is called section 10, one sun dream, or S10, one SND. In the month of February 13, 2010, I recorded this dream inside my dream book. The first thing I seen in this dream was that I was at Asher Street, and I seen an United airline plane fly from the opposite way to John F. K. Airport. Then the second thing I seen was that I found myself in some type of project or warehouse, and I was trying to climb out of the window of this warehouse or project. And then I turned around and I seen a brick wall, and in this brick wall I seen a small open panel. I then also seen a thin black man inside this open panel. And this black man held his back up against one side of this brick panel while his feet pressed up against the other side of the panel. This person wore a short sleeve shirt and slacks. This black man appeared to have entered behind this panel so that he can hide himself from other people who probably lived inside this building or near this building. And then the next thing I seen inside this dream were Mexican people dismantling things, or I believe they actually was dismantling their first floor homes. Then after I observed the Mexicans, I once again was back inside this project complex, and I then spotted black people running out of this facility. These individuals were running with TVs and other items in their arms. Then after I took my eyes off these individuals, I then found myself possibly back in the same area where I seen Mexican people. The streets where the Mexican people were on suddenly elevated itself, and then the elevated street moved forward. Next thing that took place was now I watched Mexican people standing on a line. I believe the line was formed next to a supermarket, and I picked up that the Mexican people were on this line to buy emergency food. Then I asked myself, what is going on? Then a male voice said these words behind me, "It's the sun. This thing is going to last for weeks." Then I also began to desire to quickly buy food so I could also start a food reserve. Then the last thing I recall from this dream was that now I was in my father's room on Halsey Street, and there was an air conditioner unit on the floor in my father's room, and his room was located on the top floor of this house, 3rd floor. The next thing I seen in this dream were 3 small white dust air mats that one would buy from a local hardware store. The air conditioner had a great deal of gray dust particles inside it and the face of the AC. Then I left his room so I can go into the kitchen, and then I woke up from this dream. The next number in this piece is the number 2. This piece is called section 10, 2 sun dream, or S10, 2 SND. In the month of March 21st, 2010, I recorded this dream inside my dream book. Today I had a very light dream. I dreamt that I was in the presence of a small crowd of Hispanic people, and the Hispanic individual who stood before me wore spring or summer wear. Then I began to notice that the people in front of me were male and female Hispanics, and that the men wore white t-shirts. They all were looking up into the sky. It was daytime. I believe it might have been in the afternoon. Then after I decided that I looked upon the people in front of me long enough, I then raised my head upward and I stared up into the sky above. Then I beheld a small reddish, orange, spherical object stationed motionless in the gray sky above me. Then I woke up. from this dream. And I have a dream drawing of what I see. In this dream, I see a spherical object stationed in the gray sky. It appeared it didn't move. And so this is what the Mexican were looking up at, and this is what I looked up and spotted in the sky before I awoken from this dream. The next number in this piece is the number 3. This piece is called Section 10, 3 Sun Dream, or S10, 3SND. In the month of April 19, 2010, I recorded this dream inside my dream book. Today I dreamt that I was outside somewhere inside an American city. The sky above me was gray. Then I took my eyes off the sky, and then my eyes began to focus upon the people around me. I see mostly white people in spring or summer wear, running around frantically. It appeared to me that the people I seen were running to get out of the way of 4 or 5 inches of water that moved upon the ground before them. The water upon the ground was moving in many directions. I believe that I seen water going into several subways entrances. I sensed no fear, but I only picked up urgency in the air. Then the next thing I recall inside this dream was that I once again looked up into the sky, and then I seen the orange or reddish sphere object I've been seeing a couple of times in my dreams. But this time around, I noticed the orange sphere was closely behind something that looked like a white, smooth sphere or moon. For some reason, this moon-like object in front of the orange sphere did not look like Earth's moon. The orange sphere-like object, the orange sphere-like object appeared to be that this white object, or this moon-like white object, appeared to have like just eclipsed this orange circular object in the sky. And it was kind of hard to find exactly what was going on in the sky. And like I said, the white object, the moon-like object, was in front of the orange sphere. They were almost like back to back, belly to belly, very close. And it appeared that the orange and moon-like object were moving towards Earth. It was hard to tell what these two objects were doing in the heavens because I just glanced at them for about 2 or 3 seconds. Then after I took my eyes off the objects, I discovered that I had a blank white sheet of paper in my hand, and I also held a black pen in my hand as well. I then began to draw what I had just seen in the sky above. Then I drew on the Big Dipper, or something that looked like the Big Dipper, on the left side of the spheres. Next, I showed my drawings to some people who suddenly gathered around me. I told the people around me that I believed the spheres might have something to do with the Big Dipper. Then I believe a male voice said these short words: "They will come from the west." And I made an illustration, a drawing of what I seen in the sky. Okay, so after I took notice of the objects and then the people around me, I noticed, like I said, a sheet of paper appeared before me in a black pen. So the first thing I drew on the sheet of paper were something that looked like the Big Dipper.